I just get it together. Here we go. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. And this is the message that the Lord God hath given unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to tell you read Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophets start with Haggai. When the Lord God tells the Zerubbabel, here is the Zerubbabel, I'm going to use you as a signal. Now that signal have gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, he shall prepare the way before me. The Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come into his holy temple. Even the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Behold, I shall send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and shall turn the hearts of the children back to the father, the hearts back to the children. At least I come and strike the earth with a curse, audible voice. The apocalypse has begun. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4, you got to go to Horeb. You don't go to Horeb, you're not going to know who you are, what you are, what type of power the Most High have given unto you, and be like I was. A damn fool. Listen to the experts. The next thing you know, the expert have you out the masturbating, watching pornography, and doing all type of stupid stuff. Yeah. Buying these books, buying these CDs, and partnership with them. Because you're listening to the expert, not to the Most High God. This guy Shine Lighthouse, I didn't listen to everything he said. No, but he started coming to more truth. But let me tell you something about truth. Truth. No. King Solomon already told us that King Solomon, whether good or bad, you're still going to be brought into judgment. Whether it be good or bad, you're still going to be brought into judgment. Right. So Israel is starting waking up and start coming to the full knowledge of truth. People don't want you to come to the full knowledge of truth. As long as you putting out lies and have truth out there, they love it. Put that on out, let him put that on out there, they hate the truth. But when you start putting out the truth, we got to do something about it. He putting out that truth. But we not just putting out truth, he coming out truth with power, just like our father Jeremiah. All right. No. Nebuchadnezzar. Our father Nebuchadnezzar, same thing with him. He came with that power from up on high, and they hated him. Blessed is the Lord of spirits, the Lord of kings, the Lord of prince, the Lord of the rich, the Lord of glory, and the Lord of wisdom. He shall enlighten every secret thing. Every secret thing. That means good or bad or indifferent. Your power is from generation to generation. Your glory from ever and ever. Deep are all your secrets and numberless. And your righteousness cannot be calculated. Now we know that we shall glorify and bless the Lord of kings, him who is the king over all things. All right. No, man, y'all. They don't know. They don't understand. They don't understand. Because we just finished reading that. Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar had taken 3 sacred steps. 3 steps to go get the letter back, because the king did the letter wrong, and he was going to get that letter back. But Gabriel had to stop him, because if he would have took 1 more steps, his power would have been unmeasurable. Because that's what he said. You see, a further step would have extended his ability to inflict harm immeasurable. The ability to inflict, because that's what we have now. That's why God had to teach us. That's why we had to take hold of the 7 virgins and the 7 principal men. So we won't be angry. And when God pass judgment and do different things that he have preordained for, we won't be angry. No. No, we don't know the full extent or the full measure of our power. And so that's the first thing God had. Stop us being so angry. No, remember that's why he chastised Elijah and Elisha so hard, because they were so no, they were so no, he said exactly what they were when they hand out punishment. No, man, they was, oh boy, when they hit out punishment, boy, when they hit that punishment out, no, man. That's why he was trying to get them not to be so harsh in their punishment. Elijah and Elisha, and they were just alike. Yeah. No, that's their famine and everything. God had to get both of them to rescind their famines. Because people had to start eating each other. Well, we know it's going to happen again, but it's going to be the end this time. So, yes. No, that's why God, you can have punishment without being angry. Yeah, be angry and sin not. Anger rests in the bosoms of fools. Anyway, that young man shine, lighthouse, shine lighthouse. And you're talking about the Sumerians. Yeah. And you're talking about the books and how the Bible been put together. Coming to more and more truth. Let's go. Oh. Don't be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Oh man. Allow people to understand what we're reading about, the first temple being destroyed. That's what we're reading about, the first temple being destroyed. Yeah. Some people forget about our God. Because they want to make our God be like their gods. Nothing. Fallen angels pretending to be God. That's what they're trying to get us to do. They want our God to be like their God. Nothing. But it's not so with us. Yeah. That's on them. That's on them. We can't do nothing about that. All right. Hear, Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. The eternal God of your father make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you as he had promised you. The people made an answer to his blessing, saying, let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Establish thou the work of our hands upon us. Yea, the work of our hands establish thou it. Rise up, Lord, and scatter thy enemy, and let them that hate thee flee from thee. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one. And the cloud of the Lord was upon them by day when they went out of camp. O Lord, return, O Lord, to the many thousands of Israel. Okay. Anyway, I think about Esau. I know how they feel, man. The captivity. Esau saw it, and he seen somebody else that saw it. And both of them was in pain for Israel. Anyway, don't worry, man. It won't be long now. It won't be long now. Yeah. One day you're gonna wake up. It's gonna be over with. Yeah. I was watching that picture. Watched two pictures, but I was watching that picture. The secret invasion. People trying to warn us. There's them demons, demonic spirits. Because we have been harvested. Yeah, we've been harvested. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. If you pay attention to what they're saying in that picture, the demons. Because they say, how did they get it? Well, when you gave the COVID vaccine out, did they not get your DNA during that time? Then you got 23andMe. All right. Then you got the polio vaccine. Right. Then they gave us some other type of test. No, they got it all. That's in the X file. That's in the X file. Go read it. It's right there in the X file. They have catalogs and everything else. Yeah. They've been doing it. No. That's what it was all about. They want to return to like when they had the first time. When the fallen angels came down the first time, they made it with us. And that's what he said. They made it with us. That's where the demons, the giants, and men of renown, and what they call prehistoric animals, which they're not prehistoric animals. They are giants. They were giant animals, right? Because you know how Satan is. He's gonna lie. Yeah. That's where all that came from. Yeah. All right. All I can do is tell it to you. If you don't never humble yourself to receive the power that God have already preordained for man, that's on you. That's on you, because you can't live to be a fool all your life. I hope you don't. I mean, there are some people that have, but I hope you don't. No, man. You know how that is? All right. Be like I was. When I'm receiving the Torah, I say, man, that been there all the time? You telling me I could have been doing this all the time? It's so easy. You mean to tell me I didn't have to go give them none of my monies? I didn't have to dress up like no clown? Yeah. All right. I'm just telling you. Yeah, it's a harsh fact. It's a harsh reality. That God has given man all this, but what we want. Man, I'm going to get that new demon that just came out. You know that Dodge demon? I'm going to get him. No, they just came out a new Mustang that looked something like that Shelby Porsche. But I'm going to get that. Nah, no, Chevrolet just came out with a new Corvette. Man, oh no, oh boy, no, that. You see how fair that thing? I'm going to get that, man. Oh no, the women gonna love that. They're gonna be waiting for me outside. Yeah, the great hope moment. Yeah, let's go. Let's go get it. Oh God of my Father and Lord of mercy, who have made all things with that word, and ordained man through thy wisdom, that he should have dominion over the creatures which thou hast made, and all of the world according to equity and righteousness, to execute judgment with the upright of with the upright heart. Give me wisdom that sitteth by thy throne. Reject me not from among thy children, for I, thy servant, son of thy handmaid, is a feeble person, and of a short time, and too young for the understanding of judgment and laws. For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded. Thou hast chosen me to be a judge of thy people. Thou hast chosen me to be a king of thy people and a judge of thy sons and daughters, and to build and commanded that I should build a temple upon thy holy mount. And upon thy holy mount, and an altar in the city where thou dwellest, a resemblance of that holy tabernacle which thou had prepared from the beginning. And wisdom was with thee, which knew it. When wisdom was with thee, which knew thy works, and was present when thou madest the world, and knew it was acceptable in thy sight, and right in thy commandments. Send up from out thy holy heaven, from the throne of thy glory. Know that she being because I always say that she that being present, she may labor with me, and I may know what is pleasing unto thee. For she knoweth and understandeth all things, and she shall lead me soberly in my doing, and preserve me in her power. So shall my work be acceptable. And then I shall judge thy people righteously, and be worthy to sit in my Father's seat. For what man is he that can know what man is he that can know the counsel of God, or who can think to know what the will of the Lord is? For the thoughts of mortal man are miserable, and our devices are uncertain. For the corruptible body presses down the soul, the earth, the tabernacle weighs down the mind that muse upon many things. And hardly we guess right about the things that are upon earth, and with labor find out the things that are before us, and the things that are above we'll search out. That counsel we have known, except thou give wisdom and send thy Holy Spirit from above. For so was the way of them that dwell upon the earth was reformed, and men was taught the things that are pleasing unto thee, and saved through wisdom. All right. You gotta know what you're asking God for, because He'll give it to you, but you remember how it comes. Okay. Remember how it comes. Now, man, I had done some things for the last few days. I know, He already showed me what He's doing, but man, I know He's gonna take care of me. Turn and bless thee, and keep thee. Turn and make His face to shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Turn and lift up His kindness upon thee, and give thee peace. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. And thou shalt love thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and all thy might. All right. So let's get to it. Because let's just get to it. Because God is the Most High. He didn't just leave these things unto us just to say, well, you know what, I have left it unto them. No, He didn't do that. He just didn't do that for just to say He have done that. No. Everything that's going on, God knew every slavery we was going to be into. God knew everything that was going to happen unto us. He knew it. And He left us remedies for everything. Because that's what He said, turn the horse and children back to father, the horse back to children. Why? Because like Jesus said, everything that we have gone through or going through have already been. And all we got to do is obey his voice, keep his commandments. And so we going to overcome everything also. But what a lot of people understand about the power we get from up on high, they just been greatly deceived with their Christianity and all the different religions of the world. We have been greatly deceived. Listen to the experts. And then you listen to the expert, then you go do everything according to the expert. Next thing you know, you're killing your children. Tell them, oh, no, it's not alive. It's not alive. Yeah. The Babylonians. I'm just telling you, I did it. Yeah, I did it. The Babylonians thought that the conquest of Jerusalem was an easy task. I didn't know how important sperm is. I didn't know. A lot of people don't know how important sperm is. A lot of people don't know how important eggs are. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Because they knew we wouldn't treat it as the way we treat it. Then she wouldn't have been sucking on you, and you couldn't wait to see her swallow. She been sucking on you, she couldn't wait to taste to see how yours tastes. Is it gonna taste sweet or is it gonna taste sour? I'm just telling you. Yeah. The Babylonians thought that the conquest of Jerusalem was an easy task. So they thought it was going to be easy. They was greatly mistaken. For 3 years, God endured inhabitants with strength to withstand the onslaught of the enemy. For 3 years. Now remember, because God, no, because just this, we understand that. He's going to tell you why he did it that way, but that's, somebody can post it. As in the book of Hosea, that's chapter 6. After 3 days. 3 days mean 3 years. Book of Daniel, 3.5 years, times and a half. All right, 42 months. 42 months and 1,000 and so many days. All of it's still going to add up the same. It's still going to be the same. And say, there was great mistake. For 3 years, God endured the inhabitants with strength to withstand the onslaught of the enemy. 3 years in the hope that the Jews, now he didn't say Israel, he said the Jews, in hope that the Jews would amend their evil ways and abandon their godless conduct, so that the threatened punishment might be annulled. And so that was going on now. He gave it 3 years. Somebody posted 3 days in the book of Hosea. Posted 3 days. Because that's what's going on now. No, remember it's 42 months, 3.5 years, and 12 years. And God giving them all that time to repent. Well, apocalypse for the Paul. If they don't repent, I will judge. Somebody, come on, man. Come on, somebody posted 3 days. It's in the book of Hosea. I think it's chapter 6, huh? Come on, somebody post that. No, you know our time is short. You know, I'm out and about now. All right. We're not going to do all. We're just going to do enough of it. Yeah, we're going to just do enough of it. Basically, we just wanted to get the prayer done. Yeah. Come and let us return unto the Lord. He hath torn and he will heal us. He has smitten, he will bind us up. After 2 days he will revive us, and in the 3rd day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Now let's stop right there, because that's what's going on now. No, We already done 3 years and a half. We already done that. Okay. No, because remember the first year what we did? All right, you know we did the second year. We going into the third year right now. We going into the third year. Oh man. If we're not going in the third year, then post that. Post it. Say we're not going in the third year. Belteshazzar should know. That was well, ask Belteshazzar what year we going into. That's the third year. I mean, we did it. We've been doing it longer than that. But I'm talking about the last 3.5 years. Came from the last 3 years. Came from Jaxiel. Okay. Anyway, so he said to amend their evil ways and abandon their godless conduct. That's what he's saying right there. Come, let us return unto the Lord. Well, go read the Shepherd of Hermas. The Shepherd of Hermas. That's where it's at. Shepherd of Hermas. No, it's in other books too. I'm just telling you books that you can go read and understand it. Among the many heroes in the beleaguered city, that was budding defense, budding defiance, defiance to Babylonians. One by the name of Aqaba, he was particularly distinguished. The stone which hurled at the walls of the city from the catapults was wielded by the enemy without. He was wont to catch on his feet and throw them back upon the besiegers. Once it happened that a stone was so cast as to drop, not upon the wall, but in front of it. And in a swift race toward it, Aqaba was precipitated into the space between the inner and outer wall. He quickly reassured the friends in the city. This fall had no wise harmed him, so he had fell. And he was only a little shaken up and weak. And soon as he had his custom daily meal, a roasted ox, he would be able to scale the wall and resume the struggle with the Babylonians. So he ate a big old ox. Yeah, he must have been a big old man. Yeah, full of power. Now we say he ate a big old ox and resume the struggle. The human strength, artifice, the human strength artifice, Deans made a breach in the wall and put artifice. No, see, but the human strength artifice availed not against God. A gust of wind arose, and Aqaba was thrown from the wall, and he died. Thereupon the Chaldeans made a breach in the wall and penetrated the city. Let me stop. No, they got the picture. What that is the kingdom of heaven. Whoever said it, thank you. It's the kingdom of heaven, right? And that man, the wife had committed suicide, and that priest had cut off her neck and took that chain, that golden cross, little golden cross, what he didn't want to have. So when the man found out, he killed the priest and took the golden cross, but well, his dad had came and told him who he was and everything, and then he wanted him to come to Jerusalem because the dad was a mighty man in Jerusalem. Yeah, the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, that they put all that, and that kingdom was all right for them: rob, steal, kill, commit fornication, adultery, and everything else. And it came what they're doing now over there. Yeah. Equally fruitless were the endeavors of Hananiah, the uncle of Jeremiah. To save the city, he conjured the angels up and armed them and had them occupy the walls. Yeah, so he no, because remember we lost all this, all that power. Well, you can get it back. God can restore everything back unto you. We had that power at one time. Remember how it is. Everything have to change its nature to come to Israel aid. And so he was part of the Sanhedrin. You know, the Sanhedrin is like the Sanhedrin they have of the day. It's wicked and it's evil. No, you got evil king over there, Hezak, well, his name, he's evil. Ben-Gori, he evil. Benjaminahu, he evil. And everybody under them are some evil people. They're listening to me. And they're waiting on their false God to come. When that false God come, he ball. You talking about what they gonna do. Whew. God already told you what he's gonna do. He's gonna claim to be God. You think you know they're all them in cahoots together, man. Let's go. Just telling you. Anyway, because they got Jews, they got Ishmael, got Jews and Ishmael, they got Jews and Iranians, have Jews. Yeah, all of them have Jews. Anyway, so he conjured the angels up and armed them and had them occupy the walls. The Chaldeans retreated in terror at the sight of the heavenly host. So they saw the angels, they was afraid and they fled. Yeah. But God changed the names of the angels and brought them back to heaven. All right. No, because the angels are on earth doing what? Protecting us, as they are right now today. But he was using them for something even wicked. Because Jerusalem had become like it is today, even wicked. How Jesus told you how it was going to be in the last day. Our father Levi told you how it was going to be in the last day. And how we, Judah, was going to become in the last day. And have that not happened? Yes, it has. You better read it. Yeah. No, that's how we know it's time. It should be like in the time of Noah. The demon, demonic spirits, and everything having its way. And all that filth is flourishing. It's rising up to the top. So God can destroy it forever. That's why we just, isn't that in the prayer to reveal everything? Oh, man, come on, man. That's the prayer. I don't read it to you. Yeah, it's the prayer to reveal all secret things. Yeah, to reveal all the secrets. He shall enlighten every secret thing. Right there you go. He shall enlighten every secret thing. All right, so he's going to reveal every secret thing. And that's what's going on now. Let's continue on. No. So God called them back to heaven. The angels. But God changed the name of the angel and brought them back to heaven. Hananiah's exorcism availed it not. When he called the angel of the water, for instance, the response fire, and who bore the former name of his companion. Hananiah resolved to the extreme measure of summoning the prince of the world, whom raised Jerusalem high up in the air. But God thrust the city down again, and the enemy entered he called the prince of the world, huh? That what he said? Extreme measure of summoning the prince of the world. No. The Lord of Prince. The Lord of Prince. So now, for what came to my mind, he called upon Satan, the prince of the world. Or Beelzebub. That's who he called upon. Yeah. That's what he did. He said extreme measures of summoning the prince of the world, who raised Jerusalem high up in the air, but God thrust the city down again, and the enemy retreated unhindered. Nevertheless, the capture of the city could not have been accomplished if Jeremiah had been present. No, because that's the same thing. The world can't be destroyed as long as we are here. Come on, bro. You're asking the wrong question, because you should know by now. If you ask a question, I'm going to give you the answer what God has given unto me to give unto you. I'm going to give you that answer, and that answer is the truth. because I got it from God. This not no Christian thing where, I learned this in school. Yeah, this mean this and that mean that. And you can find that in the Holy Bible right there. No, the Professor C.C. Cleveland, he the one who taught me this. Pastor Hill taught me this. No, or whoever. Right. Because that's what they do. It'd be what? Wrong. This comes from God. Go read the Populars of Elijah. In the Populars of Elijah, when Satan appeared, taking over the world, we're gonna be gone. And what did he say? Go get him. Go get him. Go ahead. Go kill the angels. Go kill the angels and fetch Israel. Because on account of them, fetch the saints. Because on account of them, the rain flourished. On account of them, the grass. He told you that. Go get them. I don't know if I can find it. No, he told him, go get them. On account of everything happened, on account of us. On account of the church. Well, go read it there. Shepherd of Hermes. Go find out who the church is. Legend of the Jews. Find out. That's right there. Find out. Find out. Yeah. No, because it tell you on account of us. All right. On account of the saints, he tell you. Go get them. Go get them. Go fetch the saints for on account of, for on their account does the earth give produce. For on their account does the sun shine upon the earth. And for on their account does the dew settle upon the ground. But we ain't gonna be here. That's how God gonna be able to destroy. We're gonna be under protection of the holy angels. Isn't that what the Belteshazzar are posting right now? Yeah, he's posting that right now. All right. I'm just telling you what you're doing. No, ain't nobody. They do it all right. Yeah. Yeah, we do it on our account. All these things happen because upon what? Upon our account. All right. Let's continue on. No, they had to get rid of Jeremiah. As long as Jeremiah was there, he couldn't destroy the city. Well, let's find out then. No, let's find out. Let's find out. All right. He couldn't destroy the city as long as Jeremiah was there. Nevertheless, I just tell you, nevertheless, the capture of the city could not be accomplished if Jeremiah had been present. His deeds were a foreign pillar for the city, and that was going on with us. And his prayer as a stony wall. When Katrina was hitting New Orleans and Ida hit New Orleans, I had to leave. God got me out of there. And as soon as I left, that's when he was able to do what he was doing. Yeah, that's the way he's doing. Other than that, he wouldn't do it. All right. Anyway, that was it. He couldn't do nothing. He was a foreign pillar for the city, and his prayers a stony wall. That's who y'all are right now. Therefore, God sent a prophet on an errand out of the city. That's what I'm saying. If you leave, you know what's going to happen. If God tell you go somewhere, you know what's going to happen. I'm just telling you. He was made to go to his native place, Anathoth, to take possession of the field by his right of inheritance. No, you can type that in. He's going to type that in. That's in the book of Jeremiah. Type in field. because he was going to his uncle Hananiah and buy the field. Remember the girdle that he said? I told him to take the girdle and go grab her in the ground, and the girdle's marked. Yeah. This is the legend of the Jews. You need to know all of it, don't you? All right. Much as you can. Anyway, so he got him out the city about telling him to go take possession of a field by the right of his inheritance. Jeremiah rejoiced. He took this as a sign of God would be gracious to Judah, else he would have not commanded him to take possession of the piece of land. So he thought God was going to be gracious unto us because we'll send him out the city to go get the land, to give him, hey, here's a blessing, Jeremiah. That's what he thought. That's what he thought. Anybody can post that, man. It's in the Holy Bible. I'm not going to post it. Maybe afterwards, I might. Yeah, anybody can tell you, where is that? All right. I'm just telling you. Okay, well, let's continue on. No, when we leave, ooh, go read it. Go read it. Second revelation of John. He tell you what's going to happen. We're not where you think we're going. We're not going to heaven and all like that. The earth is meant to be inhabited. We just read that a few days ago. The earth was created to be inhabited. It's still going to have flesh upon the earth, man. Stop listening to the expert and go seek and search it for yourself so it can be revealed to you. How you think I got it? All right. Possession of a piece of land. Scarcely had the prophet left Jerusalem when the angel descended upon the wall of the city and caused a breach to appear. So there's an angel. At the same time crying out, let the enemy come and enter the house. For the master of the house is no longer there. Jeremiah was the master of the house. He the one. He was the prophet. No, what it tells you. Come on, man. I'm going to gather Israel from the four corners of the earth where I have scattered them. And what happened after he gathered from the four corners of the earth where he scattered? The four nations that enslaved you, I'm going to destroy them. That nation that enslaved you, that nation that even treated, I'm going to destroy it. Look in the picture, Father Abraham. These are the 10 plagues I prepared for the heathen beforehand. All right, go ahead on there, bro. Well, the shadow said, posted already. So Hananiah, my uncle's son, came to me in the court of the prison, called to the word of the Lord, and said unto me, buy my field, and I pray thee, that is in Anathoth, which is in the country of Benjamin. For the right of the inheritance is thine, and the redemption is thine. Buy it for thyself. And then I knew this was the word of the Lord. And I bought the field of Hananiah, my father's son, that was in Anathoth, and weighed him for the money, even 17 shekels of silver. And I subscribed the evidence and sealed it and took it. Yeah, that was in the dream the other I had. Yeah. Yeah, and took it. No, because he weighed it, took it. He took witnesses and weighed him the money in the balance. So I took the evidence of the purchase and bought it, that which was sealed according to the law and the custom, that which was open. Because he told you what's going to happen. Go read the Apocalypse of Elijah. Go read it. Book of Revelation. Go read it. Everything he wrote it. No. Anyway, let's continue on. No, because he's trying to waste time. Anyway, so the angel stood up on the wall and told him, yeah, let the enemy come in and enter, for the master of the house is no longer there. Jeremiah was gone. The enemy has leave to dispel it and destroy it. Go ye into the vineyards and snap the vines asunder, because it's going to happen again. Go read the Shepherd of Hermas. Go read the Four Gospels. Go read the book of Revelation. Okay, it's in a lot of other books also. Yeah, it said, go into the vineyard, the vineyard, and snap the vines asunder. For the watchman had gone away and abandoned it. But let no man boast and say he and his have vanquished the city. Nay, a conqueror, nay, a conquered city have you conquered, and a dead people have you killed. Does that sound familiar to y'all? It should. The Gospel of Thomas. That's where it's found at, the Gospel of Thomas. Yep. Yep. And say, no, he said, he and his have vanquished the city. Nay, a conquered city have you conquered. A dead people have you killed. They was already dead. All right. Sound like zombies to me. Gospel of Thomas. The enemy rushed and ascended the Temple Mount, and on the spot wherein King Solomon had been in the habit of sitting when he took counsel with the elders. The Cherudim plotted how to reduce the temple to ashes. During their sinister deliberation, they beheld 4 angels, each with flaming torches in his hand, descending and setting fire to the 4 corners of the temple. Let's stop right there. No, because what he told Esau was going to do, burn 2 temples. Yeah, he said everything Esau was going to do, he ain't finished yet. He just about finished everything. Yeah. Well, you know, he burned 2 temples. He destroyed 2 temples. We know that. Yeah. So it's written just about everything that he was going to do. No waiting on the last sin. His last sin, the unpardonable sin. No, it's already taken place. All right. No, because he told you how the last priesthood shall be. That is taking place now. He told you how Judah will be. That's taking place now. Yeah. And then Dan, the testimony of our father Dan, our testimony of our father Nephi. Go read it. Go read those prophecies. That prophecy have to be fulfilled. The prophecy what Jesus said are being fulfilled. Yeah, you don't have that much measure for measure. You don't have that much left to go, man. You playing around, but the time is marching on. All right. No, you're going to listen to Pal and breathe. Well, you don't have to worry about it, bro. Some God gonna come and fly us away, and we're gonna be ever with the Lord in heaven in paradise. Is that what you think? They're lying to you. Go read Ezekiel chapter 13. Ezekiel chapter 13. Go read it. I'm telling you, they're lying to you. All right. Notice in other books too, you can go read that one though. The flyaway doctrine. All right. The temple, during their sinister deliberation, they beheld 4 angels, each flaming torches in his hand, descending and setting fire to the 4 corners of the temple. The high priest, seeing the flames shoot up, cast the keys of the temple heavenward, saying, "Here are the keys of thy house. It seemed that I am unworthy custodian." No, he gave me keys. Yeah, he gave me keys. Yeah. I got the keys to death. I got the keys to hell. Got the key to the bottom of the pit. Man, he gave him, so nobody else, I'm the only one got keys like that. So nobody else got keys. I'm the only one got keys. I know the other people got keys. Here's the keys of the house. It seemed I am unworthy. And as he turned, he was seized by the enemy and slaughtered in the various place on which he. No, that was he said. As he turned. No, he said, "Here are the keys to thy house. It seemed that I am an unworthy custodian." And as he turned, he was seized by the enemy and slaughtered in the very place on which he had been wont to offer the daily sacrifice. Remember, the daily sacrifice, that's on that's Daniel. It's gonna be taken away. The daily sacrifice gonna be taken away. All right. With him perished his daughter. So he killed the daughter too. Her blood mingled with her father. The priests and the Levites threw themselves into the flames with their harps and trumpets, and to escape the violence feared from the licentious character. So they rather committed suicide. Yeah. No, that's what all cowards, can't say all cowards, but most cowards do the same thing. Right. They had it when the stock market was crashing in 29. They was jumping out those windows. The same day that the Chrysler building was supposed October 29. All right. That's why I say keep on messing with me. Gonna have a whole lot gonna happen to them. Watch. It's happening to them now. Yeah. Got a lot more to come. Harsher things coming from. Because God is not a liar. That what a man soweth, the same shall he reap. Okay. Well, he told us that nation that enslaved that nation, I'm going to judge. He gave them a chance over and over and over again to pact fair with us. Did he not? The Voting Rights Acts, the Educational Acts, the Housing Acts, the Employment Acts. But this happening all over the world. It's not just in the United States. It's not just in South America. This happened to Israel all over the world, in Dubai, and the UAE, and Israelis, everywhere. It's happening all over the world. They have taken advantage. And now it's time for them, but they're gonna pay. Measure for measure, they're gonna pay. No, I've seen that. China, I saw the document. China, they're doing the same thing in China to the poor and innocents in China. Doing the same thing to them. No, I'm telling you, man. All right. Anyway, no. The lascivious charity, the virgins wove the curtain for the sanctuary, followed the example. Still more horrible was the carnage and caused among the people by Nebuzaradan. That's all right. They're gonna tell you who he is. But they made the other movie, Venom. There'll be carnage because they're showing that, well, we don't already know the demons gonna be set up on the world. You're gonna be able to see them. All right, keep watching. Nebuzaradan, spurred on as he was by the sight of the blood of the murdered prophet Zechariah, seething on the floor of the temple. Seated on the floor of the temple. At first, the Jews sought to conceal the true story connected with the blood. At length, they had to confess that it was the blood of the prophet who had prophesied destruction of the temple. All right. And for his candor had been slain by the people. Nebuzaradan, to appease the prophet, ordered that the scholars of the kingdom to be executed first on the bloody spot. Because go read it. It's in the Shepherd of Hermas. It's in the vision of Paul, second book of Revelation, the Gospel of Bartholomew. It's in a lot of books. The pastors, preachers, the Holy Bible, the pastors, preachers, and teachers, and all them, they're going to be judged. Oh, they're going to be judged, bro. I'm telling you. All them begging for that money, come on, partnership with us. And we're going to go over there and we're going to feed all these poor and innocent babies. God didn't tell you to do that. Jesus did not tell, I want you to go collect monies. And when you get the money, then I want you to go there and feed these poor and innocent people. God didn't tell you to do that. I want y'all to write some books and leave these books for them poor and innocent people, for them to buy. God didn't tell y'all to do that. He did not tell them to do that. They did that upon their own. But that was the prophecy state that they was going to do that. They're gonna write books, meaningless books. All right. You go ahead on then. Go ahead. Yeah. So all the scholars of the kingdom will be executed on the first, executed first on a bloody spot. Then the school children, then spare the children. That's also there. And that in the last, the young priests, and last the young priests, more than 1 million souls in all. He had to do it. Did it rise up again? Yes, it did. If you don't kill them, destroy them all, it's coming back. Because they've been taught this. Just like with Christianity and everything, that's why the Lord calls that God give y'all a circumcised heart. Because if we don't repent and give a circumcised heart, this Christianity, Hindu, mullahs, Buddhists, and all this religion gonna keep going on. And we know these are a bunch of liars and thieves and murderers. All right, well, you go right on ahead then, bro. He gonna kill them all. Told you gonna kill them all. He said he gonna kill them all. And we're witnessing this right now. All right. More than 1 million souls in all. The blood of the prophet went on seething and reeking until Nebuchadnezzar exclaimed, Zechariah, Zechariah, the good in Israel the good in Israel I have slaughtered. Doest thou desire the destruction of the whole people? Then the blood ceased to seethe. That's when it was comforted, as I guess. Yeah. Nebuchadnezzar was startled by the thought. If the Jews who had a single life upon their conscience, see, the Jews who had a single life upon their conscience were made to atone so cruelly. Now remember what they done to the Lord God. Remember what they done to God's prophet, apostle, saints. Remember what they done to Israel in captivity. Because they're going to pay for all that. Every to the last drop of blood they spilled, the last dime they took, the last book they wrote, they're going to pay for it all. They're not getting away with nothing. None of them. King, pope, prophet, whoever, they're not getting away with it. King Hizok, with the name, oh man, Netanyahu, Ben Gureen, I ain't none of them getting away with none of that. Ain't none of them getting away with none of them assassins they've been sitting out. Ain't none of them getting away with none of it. God kill them all. I don't care. I don't care what his name is. Xi Jinping, King Charles, they gone. Pope gone. All of them. All right, well, go ahead on. Nebuchadnezzar was started at the thought. If the Jews who had a single life upon their conscience was made to atone for so cruelly, they're going to pay. What would his own fate? What would be his own fate? He left Nebuchadnezzar and became apostolate. Start worshiping and serving the Most High God. I'm just telling you. Well, you go ahead on, then you go ahead on. Well, you keep on thinking, man. That's what the apocalypse is about. Judgment and justice. To execute judgment with the upright of heart. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead on. Don't judge me. God said love everybody. Don't judge me. That is a lie. That is a lie. That's a lie. You better go read that Torah. You better go listen to what Jesus said. Pray for your enemies. Go to King David, learn how to pray for your enemies. Go to King David and learn how to repent. All right. All right. Hold not thy peace, O God, of our prayer, for the mouth of the wicked, the mouth of deceitful, have opened against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about with words of hatred. They fought against me without a cause. For my love, they are my adversary, but I gave myself unto prayer. They reward me evil for good and hatred for my love. Set a wicked man over, and let Satan stand at his right hand. And when he be judged, let him be condemned. Let his prayers become sin. Let his days be few, and another take his office. Let his children be fatherless and his wife a widow. Let his children be continued vagabonds and babes. Let them seek their bread also of the desolate places. Let the extortioner catch all that he had, and strangers spoil his living. Let none extend mercy unto him, neither let any favor his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off in generation 5. Let their names be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his father be remembered with the law, and the sin of his mother not blotted out. Let them be continued for the Lord, that he may cut the memory of them off and away, for they remember not to show mercy, but persecute the poor and needy man, and slay the broken in heart. So as he loved cursing, I'm just telling you. Come on, Belteshazzar. I'm just telling you, man. I can't get mad. I don't care if you get mad at me. Okay, give me, you know what? I know what they're gonna do. Jeremiah. All right. Yeah, they're gonna do it. Despite his suffering, Jeremiah did not hold back the truth. Well, what we gonna do? We're gonna get in that house, and we're gonna send an assassin, we're gonna kill him. Broke in the house, did all that. Oh yeah, we got him now. He broke in the house and everything. He did all that, send the assassin and everything, but out. Oh, we're gonna stop him now. What happened? He back again. Every day. Just telling you. I get a turn. I don't get a turn. They can break in the house, send the assassin out, and do all these things to get against me, and I don't get a turn. Then you must think my God is not a just God. All right. That nation. All right. Watch and see. Watch and see. And we're going to go over it. Show y'all get a turn. Sure you do. God was waiting for you to repent and get rid of the idols. And when you repent and got rid of the idols, then what he did, he gave you power over everything. All right. Over the demons, the devil, demonic spirits. You already got power over the other. You put on a true fast. You got a circumcised heart. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give God what belongs to God, and give me what is mine. Jesus said, gospel of tone. The turn to bless thee and keep thee. Turn to make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious upon thee. Turn to lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and all thy might. It is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord. And I am Elijah. Until next time. That's all I can tell you, bro.